Hi and welcome to the Schoolhouse. It's Deanne from Hummingbird Acres. We just finished our Dental Health Preschool Unit in our homeschool, and I can't wait to show you all of the fun activities that we did this week. This unit, along with all of my other teaching resources and my homeschool resources, can be found in my Teachers Pay Teachers store, Waking Up in Kindergarten, which I will link below. The kids really enjoyed this dental health unit. There were lots of activities with toothbrushes and teeth and cleaning things that were dirty, which the boys absolutely loved. So I can't wait to show you all of these great resources, so let's dive in. Okay, so let's get started by showing you some of the books that we used in our Dental Health Preschool Unit. So the first one that we used was called How to Brush Your Teeth with Snappy Croc, and this was a really cute story about a little girl teaching her alligator how to brush his teeth. So very cute. We also used Nice Try Tooth Fairy, which was another great book. Very fun for the kids. It kind of introduced them to the concept of the Tooth Fairy, and then we did a lot of activities with the Tooth Fairy as well. Some other great ones that I have read in the past are Tooth Trouble and Andrew's Loose Tooth, which is another great one. So those are 4 books that you can use during your Dental Health Preschool Unit. So let's move on to a craft project that you can do. And we made these super cute toothbrushes. All we did was fold a 9x12 piece of construction paper in half and then cut a 2x7 rectangle and then glue the 2 sides of the toothbrush together. And then on the brush part we put a toothbrushing chart, and the kids will color when they brush their teeth in the morning and then color when they brush their teeth in the afternoon, and this chart is for a week. So they loved these. I haven't let them use them yet. Probably will start maybe today. We did a lot of small group games with this unit, and the first one was so much fun. The kids rolled a dice, and then they would color it in on their cavity roll and color sheet. So they'd color it in with a dry erase marker, and this worksheet is in a dry erase sheet protector, which I will link in the comments below. But they would color it in with the dry erase marker, and then once all of their numbers were full, they would take a toothbrush and they could scrub their tooth clean. So in the unit, I have 3 different versions of this activity. The first version is just the numbers. Then I have a version that has tens frames. And then I have another version that has the fingers instead. So you can differentiate this based on the skill level for your kids. Henley did a great job with just the numbers. The boys did much better with the 10 frame and the fingers. So a great small group activity for numbers. Another small group activity we did for letters is I gave the kids these letter matching mats, and they have circles on them, and inside the circles is a letter. And then we had all of the cards. So they would take a card off the stack and they would have to tell me what letter it is. So this is the letter R. So then they would look on their mats and find the letter R, and then they would take one of these green gems, which we called the cavities, and they would cover the letter. And they would keep going until they covered all of their circles. Now the first time we did this, every kid had one tooth mat, I'm sorry. Then when we did it again, I did it in like one-on-one. And I gave them 2, and they had to fill in both before we started over or moved on to something else. So great activity for letters, especially for your 3s and like younger 4s. Henley also did this next activity, and she is almost 5 and she knows a lot of her sounds, so this was perfect for her. So these were just word building cards, and these are all short A. It's the at family, the app family, and the ag family, sorry. So she would tell me the picture, and then, so this one's bat, and then she would use her magnetic letters to build the word. So each of these letters is on a mat so that she knows exactly where the letters go. This mat is a free printable when you join our Schoolhouse resource library. So that link is below. But so it's just that work mat printed out, taped to a cookie sheet, and then magnetic letters on top so that the kids can match them and find the letters easily. So she would just pull a card, say the word that matches the picture, sound it out, and then build it, and then move on to the next one. I also have this activity in a digital format for those of you that are doing virtual learning or are looking for a computer center. And the digital version is short I words. So that is another great option for you as well. So those were the 3 big small group activities that we did. There were a couple other things that we did as well, just kind of as enrichment. The boys especially need help with fine motor skills. So in this unit is a bunch of worksheets where the kids have to cut and follow the lines. So one of the worksheets is just a bunch of teeth, and they loved cutting these out and then counting how many teeth they had, and they carried them around like they were their own loose teeth and the tooth fairy was going to come. So this activity had way more possibilities than I had thought of, but it was great to see the kids use their imagination and use things that they were cutting. So these are straight lines, and then there were some curves as well, just to give them more practice. And since we were talking about brushing our teeth so much, during whole group and circle time, we talked about how to brush your teeth. So these sequencing cards on what you do first, second, third, fourth were great. So we cut them out, and then the kids had to sequence them in order of how to brush your teeth. And the unit has a boy version, and it also has a girl version. So they really liked sequencing these as well. I think that's the majority of the resources in this unit, and it's a very short unit, it's a very quick unit, but the kids loved it, they learned a lot, and they are so much better at brushing their teeth for it. So thank you guys for joining me today. Please make sure that you like this video and you hit subscribe. We post a video once a week on our homesteading journey and all of our Schoolhouse resources and things that we are doing. So thank you so much for joining, and I will see you later.